The best salespeople in the world are the ones who do it without you even noticing. Everyone's a salesperson, especially if you're an entrepreneur. In the I'm Not Salesy podcast, join me, Cassie McKenzie, and my fabulous guests as we dive into the top strategies, mindset, and energetics around sales and money so that you can hear more "yes, I'm in" instead of crickets or getting ghosted. So if you're ready to fully book out your programs with aligned AF clients and have people chasing you down in your inbox asking how to work with you, then subscribe to this podcast today and become not salesy too. Welcome back after our summer hiatus. I am excited to be coming back here to bring you more episodes here on I'm Not Salesy, and we're going to keep it simple. So my hiatus was not planned, to be honest. It just sort of organically evolved after going on vacation and coming back. And, we were hit by quite a few unexpected things here in the household. And I just have to say, I've done a lot of reflection and thought about what I really want this podcast to be about. And it's about the word simplicity. As I've been talking over the previous few months prior, nervous system and sales strategy is a real big part of my business and my coaching and containers and things like that. And I want to bring that blend here to you too. I cannot just let this strategy go. I absolutely love it. I'm currently hosting a summer sales glow up, and just being able to blend the nervous system with the daily sales strategy has led to so many breakthroughs and so much phenomenal content coming out of me that I've been able to give to the participants. And we have like over 15 people in this group that are just blowing it out of the water and asking amazing questions and taking really bold action and getting really real with things that are holding them back. So nothing really has to hold you back. I just want you to know that there is so much potential and possibility for you. And when you can harness that and really admit that to yourself, you are going to see your business blow up. Now, I am in the process of redesigning everything that I'm offering in my business and making more of a commitment to, more than ever, to helping you create, 10K months, 20K, 50K, 100K months, $1 million business, whatever it takes, but doing it with a strong nervous system that's regulated. And I actually just submitted all of my paperwork for my breathwork certification yesterday, and I'm super pumped about that. And I just want to tell you how much it took to get that. Like, it was not a light process. It was like pretty involved, and it was a lot of practice sessions and a lot of feedback and a lot of, a lot of being honest with myself about what I wanted to do and pushing past the fear to allow myself to serve at a completely different level. And I love that. But the thing that I love the most about these sessions, the practice sessions, as I was, reflecting on all of them last night, as, I was putting all this shit together, literally, like, I'm not kidding. I had to do like 36 private sessions. I had to do about 75 breathwork sessions of my own. And in addition to hosting workshops and, there was book requirements. And I am actually really inspired to host my own because I believe so much in the power of this. But, stay tuned. If you want information about that, if you think that's something you're interested in, then I want you to reach out to me on Instagram at @XOCassieMcKenzie, and we can talk about what that can look like. But really, I want to talk about something that was even more important in this process that a lot of people skip. And that is having a process and having a clear roadmap for where you're going, because I had procrastinated on doing this certification for over a year. And when I finally decided that this is something I wanted to pursue and that I wanted to be a breathwork facilitator and add that in with my coaching and in with like the way I work with clients and help you make sales, I realized that, I needed to take it seriously, but it wasn't a really cut and dry thing. There were so many requirements and I was actually so overwhelmed that I pushed it off to the side. And this is one of my responses. It's, that's the fight or flight right there, right? That's where you are like, oh my God, this seems uncomfortable. I'm just going to step away and come back to it at a better time. But the thing that always helps me get through this is having a clear process, having this system and systemizing things. And this is the biggest difference for why some people are successful and others aren't. Having a system. In fact, I just dropped into the summer sales glow up today, a system for you to make daily sales. And this is literally a 1-hour process with all the steps involved that are that lists out everything to do in an hour to not only like make sales, but increase the amount of lead generation, like the leads that come into your life. And I'm going to do a podcast episode on how I look at that too. That one's coming. It'll be after this. But if you don't have a system, then you're going to do the same old thing you used to do. And once you have a system and you can follow it I recommend 2 to 3 weeks, consistently following it before it becomes your habit. And you don't always have to have a big, long, like dramatic, line in the sand moment. You just have to have natural, innate systems that are easy to follow. System doesn't mean complexity, it means simplicity. And when I first started as a pharma rep, I realized early on that I had 150 different customers. And if I didn't have a system for what to do every single day, then my expense reports would always be late. My, my, what do you call it? My, like daily admin task I had to do would never be followed. I would never know who I'm visiting when. I would probably see some customers more than others. And it became more of like a game to gamify this for me to find like the most efficient way to get my job done as quickly as possible. And I won't go into all the details about how I did that because quite honestly, it's probably a little boring to you. But what that has shown me is how to systematize this online and make it so I can get the most amount of shit done in the least amount of time. Basically, my husband always says like, because I'm like, oh, I only had like an hour to spend on my business today. When I had the kids home from school over the summer, and it was just a very busy time. We did a lot of traveling. My husband actually got laid off. And so there was that kind of stress there. I had to look at other options for me to help supplement the income. So it turns out I'm actually going to be going back and taking another virtual sales contract, which is for an amazing product that is going to benefit so many patients. And that's the only reason why I considered it. Because I was like, I'm not going to do another toxic situation. I never updated you. Like if you listen to the very last episode, I don't think you know that contract I used to be on actually ended. And it ended right around the date that I said, this is going to be my last day working. The universe delivered and I didn't even have to quit on bad terms. Anyway, we can talk about that later, but really what I realized I needed was, in order to be able to manage all of this, I'm a mom of 2. I can't believe it sometimes to say that because it seems like moms are like old people, but like I'm one of them, but I'm not old. At least I look at myself that way. I'm turning 46 next month, but I don't feel any older than, I did a while, like 15 years ago. Anyway, you like my tangents? I like them. So here we are. So being a mom of two, running a business, taking on a sales position, all of that, is going to eat into my free time having fun. Not being a mom, that's part of the free time, having fun. But like the job part is going to be, a little bit of an extra, time thing for me every day that I normally would have free. And that at first really scared the shit out of me. Like when I found out this was starting, I burst into tears and I was like, oh my God, no, I was just getting my free time back to be able to work even more on my business. But then I realized, and I got very real with myself and the person I'm becoming and the person I'm committed to being. And I said, you know what? This situation is happening for me. It's not happening to me. It's happening for me so that I can create this easy to follow daily sales, strategy and be able to manage more things at once. I got my big girl panties on, stepped in my leadership and thought, this is actually really, really great because I don't have to be in the sales position forever. I'm just going to do it until my husband, gets a job or till it just feels unaligned or it feels like it's just a little too much. I'm definitely allowing myself to only stick with it when it feels fun. And, this contract has always, this particular company we worked with was super fun to work with. And I really like them and I really love the product. And I feel like it's a great, great match. And I'm very thankful for it because obviously, missing another 6-figure income, that's quite a jump to replace just in a month. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful of the timing of how things have worked out. And I also fully realize that this is creating so much more space in my life to be able to do more in a smaller amount of time, which is really, really great for my nervous system. Really great. So these are the answers that have come to me. And I just want to impress on you that if you are super stressed out right now with trying to get all of the things done for your business and you're not seeing your business growth happening, then I encourage you to get with a coach like me who knows exactly how to do this and can give you the roadmap and can tell you what to focus on, tell you the easiest types of content to make in the shortest amount of time that will lead to people in your world turning around, seeing you as an expert and buying from you. This is the key. And also having this process to constantly have a steady stream of leads coming into your world. And so I'm actually coming out with a brand new way to work together called the Sales and Exhales. This is me teaching you really the base, like this is where you start. Like if you are just starting out, or like you don't really have like very consistent sales and you feel like you need, some help around reels and content, this is the place to start with me if you don't really have a handle on $1 million messaging, visibility, getting leads, selling skills, especially in the DM, really stepping into your leadership, having that nervous system regulation. And this is going to be such a fun space. You're going to learn so much and you're going to implement right away, and you're going to have the nervous system tools to do it in a way where you're not going to feel like running and hiding every single time you look at your list. You're going to have the exact little things to do. You're going to know exactly where to spend your time. And you're going to be amazed at how much free time you create in your schedule to be able to actually serve your clients and serve yourself and have just a life, like have your life back while also making a fuck ton of money serving people. So if you want information on that, DM me on Instagram, and you can DM me Exhale. and I will hook you up with the info, because right now we're doing this behind the scenes. And I also, though, if you really have a handle on that stuff already and you really want to be around somebody who understands high level leadership, really refining your sales strategy and refining your messaging and up leveling it the fuck up to call in higher level clients that are ready to pay you more and double, triple, quadruple your prices from where they are now, while doing it in a way where you are also have a very regulated nervous system, I am bringing in some amazing resources into my mastermind called Breathe to Bank. And I am so excited to be launching that this month too. So either one of these places are the exact space to come spend time with me and up level your business, whether you're just looking to get a handle on content, messaging, and selling skills so that you can really build those foundations, or if you're confident in your foundations and you're all about refining and really stepping up your leadership and building your business in a sustainable way, scaling your business to new heights with a regulated nervous system that supports you instead of stops you from those 20K, 30K, 50K months, then my high level mastermind is for you. So reach out to me and let me know what you're down for. And I look forward to serving you again. I'm so excited to be bringing you the episodes that are coming out for you in the coming days. And I looked forward to connecting with you online. See you next time.